Hi everyone, I just wanted to do a tutorial on some things that I do to store my stamps that have these red stamps that have the easy mount on, you know, like the greeting farms. Okay, so first of all, I guess let me share with you the new stamps that I got. Greetings Farm stamp had the farmer's market, and so they had a couple of stamps that were on sale, and I got this Christmas stamp here for $10. I got the Flirty Anya for, I believe it was $5, and I got this Wednesday for $5. So how I store my Greeting Farms stamps is I actually take this cardboard piece that you get with your stamp, and I adhere packing tape onto it, like a roll like this, and I just put one single layer on, and then what I do is I use a heat gun to really melt this packing tape onto the cardboard, and then when you cut out your stamp, it actually just sticks on. And then I usually just either store it back into my envelope, or I use another plastic to store my stamps. But this works great even for the really big stamps. And this one here will store really nicely so that I don't lose any of my stamps. So what I'm going to do is show you how I go about doing this. So this is a new one. This is the Wednesday stamp. And I just got it yesterday. And what I do is, you see this stamp here, you have to actually cut it out. And cut out the edges so that you just, it basically will look like that. You have to do it yourself. But it comes with this here. And this is just a cardboard cover that has the stamped image on it. And what I do, I'm just going to angle this down a bit here. What I do is I take my packing tape, and I take the first section, and I try to put the tape as close to the edge as I can. And then sometimes it tends to wrinkle, and that's okay, but I would try to prefer not to have any wrinkles that lay. See, I got a wrinkle right there. That's okay. And I've got a few wrinkles right there, but that's alright, because I'm going to somewhat use my heating gun to melt it and then flatten it down so that it's not a problem. So the first layer looks like that, and I have some overhang, and I'll just cut that off and then melt whatever else is left. And I'll take the other one, and I try to match it up to the edge of the first section that I did. Oop. And if you overlap, that's okay too. So, as you see, I've got quite a few wrinkles on there, but that's okay. So I finished, and it basically looks like that. Looks like that. And now what I'm going to do is I am going to cut the edges. And it doesn't have to be perfect, but I try to get it as close as possible to the cardboard, so I don't have too much to melt. Okay. Okay. So, as you see, there's still some pieces that are hanging off there. And it's not very flat, and it's kind of bubbly. So now what I do is, this is what I use to glimmer mist and use my heat gun. So I am going to show you I just take my heat gun and I take a ruler. Okay, and then I just heat it up. See, I heat up the edges, and what happens is it actually melts any tape that may be still hanging around, and it clings. See, this big piece there is going to melt. And then I heat the top part, and then I sort of take my ruler and take out any sort of wrinkles so that there's no, it's basically a leveled surface. There you go. So I'm going to just cut this up, and I'll show you how this here will cling onto it. So I have trimmed, everything is done. I've heated it, it's all trimmed, and now I've cut my stamp. And when you get these Greeting Farm stamps, you have to cut them, and also you have to take out this white sheet. I guess it's the protective sheet. And now this should just stick onto your card. So I just stick it back in, and then I store it this way. So there you go. And I just want to show you some of the other ones. So this is the Anya one. See, it's nice. It stores nicely. This one here is a multiple stamp. This is that Me Time Anya. And I've got multiple stamps. And what I like is, see, I know where all the words are. I store them exactly in the order of the picture. And it doesn't fall off. And it's a nice, neat way of storing them. This was the one that I just showed you. My Christmas one, and everything is stored nicely in that. And I just want to show you the big one that I have. This one is the roll call, and if you take a look, it's all stored nicely in there. It's well loved and well used. But yeah, it's a great, cheap, easy way to store these stamps. And I usually just this is the envelope it came in, and sometimes I put it in, but sometimes it's a hassle, so I'll store it in one of these plastic envelopes here. So thank you for watching. I hope it helps. I like doing it. I hope my tutorial was good enough. I'm still not that great at tutorials, but hopefully I'm getting better. Thank you again for watching.